So, so that'll be great. So, I know Cass and Yvonne. Cass, I'm just calling you Cass. Like we're like besties. Cassandra. Is it too noisy here? I'm gonna close the doors. Or you're okay. Now you can hear the noise. I'm like, I literally have like St. George's Road like outside. So let me close the the doors and turn on the AC. Good. Awesome. So thank you so much for coming today and for answering to my invitation. Let me spotlight myself because I think you want to, but you guys can keep gallery view, please, because it's only just us, okay? I hope it records the gallery view. Um, my name is Carolina, and I was your assigned coach, another one there, for the online on-demand course. So first of all, I would love to hear your feedback from the class. If you want to give me like your insights and how did you feel about completing the course? Yeah, because I don't usually get many emails of people contacting me asking, so I'm assuming it's a very like straightforward course and easy to do. So yeah, I would love to hear a little bit of your from your side. So feel free to put your hand on the screen and then I'll say your name, and if you can let me know, will be great. Don't be shy. Okay, Yvonne.
Always the first to start. I really enjoyed. Hi everyone from New Zealand. I don't know where you're all from. I really enjoyed the on-demand purely because I could go back over the information several times and review it. It was though it wasn't as personal as I imagine an in-person class would be, and there's nothing like energy with everybody in the same room. But I really did, from a learning point of view, I found it so good, really good. Yeah.
Confidence,
So,
the fact that you can go back and review and practice and all
mm,
that.
yep,
That's great. And then you still have it available. Yeah.
yep.
So it's always there. And I'm not sure if you also have the B1 review, just like the regular one, right? From the live training.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can on the videos as well. I noticed on the the
Then now, can you play
yeah,
out?
yes, the now app. You can go over. They've got in there too quite a bit of the training stuff too that you can review.
So that's very helpful. Awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback. Anyone else wants to share anything? Yes, Ben.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoyed the course. I think it was very professionally done. It made sense. It followed a good structure and it's easy to understand, easy to follow. I did become aware that in no way after those 10 hours am I competent to stand up in front of a class and lead 13 choreographed songs. Um, maybe one. So there's definitely a competency challenge there. But as far as laying down the basics and following it, I found it useful. Yeah.
So just for your information, guys, this is the way that someone feels also after a live training. Okay, the one day
Yeah.
live training is so much information. I mean, it's a lot of fun and interaction and everything, and we do our best for the participants to remember as much as possible, but it is overwhelming, and it is overwhelming when you do anything new for the first time. Okay, I mean, I remember finishing university when I studied public relations many years ago before fitness. And I remember I got my degree, and I was like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I've been here for 5 years and I still don't know what to do, or 4 years, whatever it was. So it's always a little overwhelming at the beginning. And this is why I wanted to do this, okay? Because some of the people that take or attend the on-demand training course, they don't necessarily have the network support around them to help them to give that extra step. So hopefully you all have kind of like a mentor, Zine member, instructor around you. That will be the ideal situation. If you don't, I will probably recommend you to start searching for someone in your area to go to live classes, to other instructors' classes. So then you can get to network a little bit, and maybe someone can help you, or they can take you under the wing, and then you can start practicing one song or two songs or whatever. Another option that you have now that it came up because of the COVID situation, Zumba reacted very quickly. And it's a very friendly one for you guys that are starting, is to record or create a pre-recorded Zumba class. Are you familiar with that? No? Yes? No? You guys? No. Okay. For those who are not familiar with that, in our platform, you can access all your digital content um, two different ways. One is through the Zimplay app, yes, which you can have in your phone or in your tablet. In there, you can access videos, music, you can create playlists, everything amazing. The other way is through the computer, okay, and through the website on zumba.com. Also there, you go on your menu and you select Zin Now, okay? So Zin Now is the equivalent to the Zimplay app, but through the website. There is all your digital content. I think above Zin Now or below Zin Now, you have the option of Zin Studio, okay? And in Zin Studio is where you publish or bring all your different classes schedule so people can access it, okay? There are three ways of teaching. One is in person, okay? So if you have in-person classes, you can just post it on your page, all right? And it can go in there. Then another way is pre-recorded classes. So for pre-recorded classes, and this is what is easy for you guys, is you can go one song at a time, okay? So you memorize one song, you practice one song, you put your phone, and then you record yourself teaching the song, okay? So you want to see some cueing, you want to see some interaction, some communication, okay? And then you can go song by song. You record one until you're happy, and then you go into the second one until you have your warm up, your core class, and your cool down. You can even start with a 30-minute class. You don't have to go like with a full hour. In fact, virtually a great idea is to do just 45 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes if you're starting. And then you have your 30-minute class, and then you can just like put it on Zen Studio, and people can pay whatever you want to charge, $3, $5, $10 virtually, and you can have it running there and making money already. Okay, so that is a very friendly way to step into teaching and to start getting comfortable about what it feels to do some cueing, even if you're just in front of a camera. Okay, so that is an option. And the other option is of course, live streaming through Zoom, and that is now integrated into the Zine app. Okay, that is optional, and then it's an extra charge. If you don't want to do that, you can still do your Zoom from your Zoom account like regularly. And if you're gonna do 30 minutes, then you don't need a membership with Zoom. But then yeah, I used to pay Zoom, and I used to pay 15 US dollars a month. And now with Zine, we only pay, I think it's 7.99 a month, which is great. But they still fixing these little things, like we were talking with Yvonne and Cassandra before, that um, they said the meeting is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And I'm like, no, 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 it's today. So they're trying to fix all those little things that are more technological. Okay, so that could be a solution to the challenge of starting teaching. Was that helpful tip? Yes. And of course, I really recommend you to remember that we are a network, okay? And we're here to support each other. So never feel, and was one of the things with when we came up with the on demand, I was like, but what are they gonna do? Like they don't know anyone, or I don't know. I just couldn't believe that people were gonna actually take on board on demand, and it's very successful. So this is why I'm doing this, because I want to give you the advice of reaching out to the community, finding an instructor maybe near you that can give you a little bit of mentoring, okay, and yeah, and support mainly. Uh, After you become friends, or they become your mentor, your support, maybe they can offer the space for you to try to teach one song, okay, and see how it feels. And listen, after you teach one song, then it's like you took like a big bag off your shoulders. It's like, I did it, you know? And then it just feels like really good. The world didn't end. You yes did a mistake, make a mistake, but it's completely fine. So good. You see, I talk so much. Another question or anything that you want to ask me, or actually any other comments on the on demand course? You're all good? Yeah, everyone enjoyed it. Excellent. So like I told you earlier, my name is Carolina, and I've been working for Zumba for 10 years as a trainer now. I absolutely love it. 10 years ago, Zumba, it was nothing to what it is today. We are for sure the biggest group fitness like program out there at the moment. I've never seen anything, and I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years, and I've never seen a company to adapt and just like grow the way Zumba has done through the years. I'm very proud to be part of the company. It is a real example to see how they approach challenges and how they grow, and it's just a beautiful company to work for. And also I feel very blessed to be able to help you guys to start a healthy career in the fitness industry, which any of you have a work in the fitness industry already? Yes, Yvonne and Cassandra and Ben. If you could type in the chat, like what you do, so then I can know. And yeah, and it's just a beautiful work to do. I am originally from Chile. Tai Chi Yoga. Oh wow, beautiful, awesome. Ben, where are you from? Joining us from?
I'm in Sydney now.
Oh, great,
I'm in Sydney, yeah.
good.
Just came back from a 4-day yoga retreat, so
Oh, that's
a
why you
bit like just
welcome. It's good. I miss
yeah.
my yoga. I'm not allowed to do yoga for now. I think I'm too mobile. That's why my physio told me I need to work more on my strength, because I'm doing rehab on my knee. So he was like, for now, no more yoga. Let's build up that
Tai
muscle.
Chi. Tai Chi is good.
Tai Chi is good. Yeah, actually, I do need that. Cassandra, personal trainer, who fit is amazing. Oh, Les Mills, body balance instructor, beautiful. Ski racer. Wow. Just Jazzer Jet Genetics and coaching. Awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, I'm originally from Chile. I moved to New Zealand in 2006. And over there, I was supposed to go for 1 year only, and I stayed for nearly 10 years. I became a citizen. And in 2015, I moved to Thailand because the Zumba, it was a really growing market in Asia, and I've helped to build or to put together the team of trainers in China, in Vietnam, and in Indonesia, part of Indonesian team also. So I my career also took off a lot in the sense that I was able to coach trainers, which was also an amazing experience, and to help expanding Zumba in Southeast Asia. I have taught trainings in 40 countries, 40 different countries, all over. The only continent that I haven't touched is Africa. I need to go to Africa one day. That is like on my to-do list. But like I said, has been 10 years of learning, growing, and really enjoying this. And yeah, I wanted to make myself available, guys, to answer any questions you may have. I think, Yvonne, you're teaching already, right? But I think most of you haven't experienced what teaching is yet. So if you have, let me know. And if you haven't, that's why we're doing this. Okay, it needs to be done. Um, please let me know if you have any questions or anything that I can help you. You all familiar on how to navigate? Oh, Cass, you have started teaching a bit also. Amazing. Do you all have like a network of instructors or a friend instructor that you are familiar with? Or no, you don't, who doesn't know another Zoom member? So Cass, you're one. Um, if you want, you can type in the chat where you're joining us from today. I have all the information in the Google document that you guys filled up. But then maybe depending on the area, maybe I can put you in Phillip Island. I was like, maybe I can put you in contact with someone. I'm like, I know no one in Phillip Island. But I want to come and visit because now that I'm here in Melbourne, because I didn't finish that, I lived in Asia, but I moved to Melbourne. I only arrived, 3 weeks ago. Okay. So it was so hard to finally make it here because I had to go in quarantine in New Zealand. I was there for the 2 weeks and then I spent another 5 days visiting friends. And then I entered here, and a week later, all the quarantine flights were canceled. So I was like, what? Oh my gosh. So I was very lucky. Yeah. Okay. Let me check the chat to see if there are any. Ask me. Everyone familiar with navigating on the website? Do you want me to take you quickly through the website? Maybe I can come up with some ideas of yeah. So things that you can start like doing now or working on right now. Okay. So let me. No, that is not the page that I wanted to show you. It's this one. Do you see the step into happy? Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. So this is the page, right? That we all have. And no, not that. Okay. Here. If you I'm logged into my profile. Okay, if I click here on Zin Home, that is my main page. Okay, so what is in here? um you will see in announcement what is coming up this week. Okay, so Zumba, with all the COVID situation, they've been doing live streams weekly, and guys, I highly recommend you, if it's in your time zone, of course, to watch these live streams, because we are getting to see many different presenters from all over the world. And then you can always learn something, a new rhythm, a new step, a new way of cueing or interacting. So it's really good. Then another announcement is that Zim 91 is here, which is the latest Zim volume, the Zoom upgrade, which is also new. And yeah, all the new content on the marketing app. Do you all have the marketing app? Have you downloaded it? It's called Class Buzz. Okay, so it's here on the, if you see on the left hand side of the screen, you can see here Simply app, Class Buzz app. Okay, that app is amazing, so easy to use. You have everything you can imagine there, different backgrounds, different I mean the Zumba logos with the different colors. The more specialty trainings you do, then the more stuff you have available in the app. Okay, then you can market your classes very easily. Please interrupt me anytime if you want to ask something. Okay, um then in here you will have, you can see your upcoming classes. I don't have any at the moment, and only the one that we had today, right, which was the virtual, but this was only available for you. And then if you scroll down, you will see, guys, available in your area, the trainings and the Sim Jam sessions. Okay. So this is on 150 miles around. Okay. Let me check the chat. Check the chat. They bring Zumba Gold on demand. No. Okay. Great question. So the only training on demand is basic one. Okay, then any other training, it is, or like whether it's live stream or in person. But you do get anyways, Yvonne, the review video that you will always have available in your app or on your website for you to go and check. So it is really the same thing, because actually when you did the on demand, you go and see the videos and then you review the same videos, right? When you go to a live training, you have the live training and then you go and review the videos. Same for the virtual situation. Okay, so if you want to do gold or any other, or toning or any other training, then you attend the live stream and then you will have your training review video available for you all the time, anytime. Okay, now since I'm talking about that, every time you do a specialty training, this is Zumba Kids, Zumba Toning, Aqua Zumba, uh, Zumba Gold, any other format of Zumba, you will get your badge on your profile saying that you are licensed to teach to that demographic. Okay. Uh, oh, she has to leave, Janelle. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even say hi to her. Oh, okay. I hope she comes back. Um, you say, what is it? Oh, you get your badge, and this is no extra cost. You will get every month 2 choreographies and 2 songs for each specialty you teach. Okay, that is no extra cost. Is there for you, for your support. And we also have now something called jam sessions. Do you know what jam sessions are? Okay, so jam sessions are 3-hour trainings. Okay, these can be virtual or in person. The majority right now are virtual. And in a 3-hour jam session, you learn 4 choreographies with the cueing and with the teaching methodology incorporated. Okay, so Ben talking about getting used to being in front of people and getting used to dancing and cueing, and some of the jammers also incorporate connection. This is great. I cannot recommend you enough a jam session. Okay, now Yvonne, let's say that you want to do Zumba Gold. Okay, but you are not a Zumba Gold instructor yet. You can still register for a Zumba Gold jam session as a one-off opportunity, so then you can get to try the program and see if it's something that you may like. Okay, we have a new Zumba Gold jammer here in Australia. Her name is Florencia. So if you email me, I can send you her details. Okay, and the same, guys, if you want to teach kids or toning or anything, you can go to a specialty jam session without being licensed for that specialty, because we believe that is a great way for you to kind of like get a sense of what it is to teach a program like that. Okay, I'm a Zumba education specialist, but I'm also a Zumba jammer. But I'm a Zumba jammer for Zumba toning only. Okay, because that is the program I teach and I love Zumba toning. So if you ever want to try Zumba toning, I recommend you, like highly recommend you to try a jam session. And then of course you will see them all posted here. So let's go back to the screen. If you see here, for example, they are all posted as Victoria, because I'm in Victoria now, right? But mine, it's virtual, and some of them are virtual. So to know if they are virtual or in person, you will have to click on the jam. Okay, so for example here, Kimberly, she's gonna teach choreo. It means they teach different rhythms in a jam session. From the 4 songs, maybe they teach one cumbia, one merengue, one reggaeton, one whatever else. Okay, she loves Afro rhythms and she's really good at it. She always has something African in her playlist. So Kimi has 2 sessions there. Florencia is the one of Zumba Gold. Okay, so you won't be able to see that, but I'm going to show you how to search for jam sessions. Okay, then Nina teaches reggaeton only, and I teach gold only. Okay, so if you click, for example, on Nina, then you will be able to see that is virtual. You see, so anyone from anywhere can join. Now, are you following? Yes. Okay, because I'm going to show you now how to search for jam sessions, because say Yvonne is in New Zealand, she won't be able to see the gold jam sessions because they are not posted in New Zealand time zone, but she can still attend, right? So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Sina Home, and then you're going to scroll down what it says training and education. Okay. And you're going to click in Zen Jams. And there you are going to search gold. And then you click search, and it's going to show you all the gold sessions that are posted in the world. Okay. Now you see Florencia Rodriguez, Melbourne, Victoria. Then you will be able to see it. Okay. So this is something super cool. Or you can also search for by name, right? So you can select all, say, and then just put the name, like Marlex, say. And then it will show you all the dates for Marlex, which is our jammer in New Zealand. Okay. So it's really cool, guys, because it gives you access to, oh, another one dropped. Boo!
Cassandra. We just lost Cassandra.
Sorry, I have to leave, but great session. Oh, that was Janelle. Oh, sorry, I missed her. I think Cassandra maybe had like an internet problem. I got the feeling. So jam sessions, like I said, are great. Okay. Do you have any questions so far? Ben, yes. This is not wine. It's
Pardon?
water with soda, by the way.
It should be wine.
Makes
Why
me
isn't it wine?
wine. But it's not.
From Chile. Where did you say Chile? They drink wine there. They make wine.
Not
Okay.
so.
About queuing. Now, I've probably done about 500 hours of Zumba over the last 5 years with a dozen different instructors from all over the place, right? Just because I moved around so much. Many different gyms.
Great.
Not once has an instructor at the beginning of the class ever informed us that they were doing some sort of thing which is called queuing. Until I did the course, I actually had no idea that they were actually queuing, which raised the question in my mind, all those instructors are wasting their time, whatever they were doing on stage, because I've been through 500 hours of classes and didn't know they were actually queuing. And that I could assume the other people don't know they're queuing. Then I look around the class, and then you watch all these people who are dancing, and they're actually mimicking the queuing. You see the instructor does it, they do it too. So I'm thinking if I'm teaching, I want to give like a 1-minute rundown to actually explain, here's what's going on. I'm actually queuing.
Yes,
It's
and
just a thought.
that is
Hang
great.
out there.
Just one question for you.
Hmm.
Those 500 hours of Zumba, like how
Hmm.
many different instructors do you think you've seen?
Probably 20
Okay.
at least.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah.
But you as a participant, you knew that if they do that,
No idea.
figured it out.
Never once.
That was a cue or not?
I never had a clue that they were doing a thing called queuing.
Okay. I teach a course called Pro Skills. Okay.
Hmm.
That it's kind of like well known because of the queuing section, but I have to say the queuing section is a very important part, but we also touch in many other important things in regards to Zumba class and the delivery of the class. Okay. So it is a great idea. And this is one of the things that I talk in Pro Skills. Okay. It is a great idea to give an introduction of the class. And we talk about this at Pro Skills. Also, of course, you need to understand that in a B1 training, it's so hard to give all the information that you actually guys need. All right. Because it's just too much. So this is why we have all these extra skills programs. Okay. So we have in the skills programs section, we have basic 1, and then we have rhythms 2, rhythms 3, and pro skills. Those 3 trainings are trainings that are going to make you a better instructor no matter what format of Zumba you teach. Okay? Rhythms 2, Rhythms 3, and Pro Skills. Those are the trainings that are going to make you a better instructor. It doesn't matter if you teach toning or aqua or regular Zumba or gold or whatever. All right? Um, Cueing, this is the way you can introduce it at the beginning of the class, and this is what I say, for example. Okay, okay, welcome guys to Zumba with Carolina, la la la. I talk, I give you the introduction, and then I say, any new people, right? And they're gonna go like me. Oh, welcome, welcome. Okay, well, this is your happy hour. Enjoy, have fun, go crazy because all these other people are gonna go crazy. If this is your first time, I want you to know that we don't use a microphone and I use my whole body to communicate with you. I'm going to do things like this, things like this, things like this. And then they laugh, of course. And this is my way of communicating with you. If you find yourself copying it, it's okay. Soon you'll realize that that is not part of the dance. But if you want to join me with the QA, just feel free to do it because we don't want to make them feel like silly. But then when they will realize, hey, no one around is doing the QAing, so I'm supposed to just focus on the step. Now, why people copy the cue? All right, several reasons. But one of the main reasons is the instructor is cueing for too long. Okay, so they holding the arms in the position of the cueing for too long. So then the participants start asking, he's holding for too long. So am I supposed to hold him for long also? Right? So that's one. And another one, which is the other most important one in my opinion, is that the cueing and the dancing is not, the instructor doesn't know how to separate it well enough. So then the participant doesn't know what is dancing and what is cueing. So it will be something like this. Say if you're here and then you're doing a salsa, right? And then you go like this. That's not very clear, okay? People are like, oh, okay, I'm gonna copy it, right? But if I do a salsa and then I tell them, look, give me two that way, and then I dance, then you can clearly see what was the cue and what was the dance. That is what I teach at Pro Skills, okay? Very detailed about the three types of cue because what I just did is called visual cue. But visual cue is one of the three nonverbal cues we use. So we use body cue and pre-movement cue. All right. As a new instructor for you guys, it's going to be very easy to spot the visual cue because it's the stuff that it kind of like, it's easy to identify. Oh, yes, that's a cue. Right. But then when you come to Pro Skills and you learn the other techniques and then you go and see this in volumes, then you go like, ah, okay, that is a body cue. That is a pre-movement cue because they're very subtle and very quick. But it's amazing. I love cueing. I mean, I can literally talk for hours about cueing and connection because it's my expertise. Okay. Um, let me, Yvonne, you wanted to ask something. I hope I answered your question. Yeah.
I was just going to say that most of the ones that I have, both virtual and live classes, tend to learn more from watching what I do, like watching my feet, or not very often they're watching the hands anyway because they're trying to focus on something to give them an idea of the foot movement. So I've just found that just with time you get it. Just don't give up trying.
Yeah, it's just the thing with that is that you could lose people. You know what I mean? Because there are people that are persistent and they're like, oh, I didn't get it, but I really liked it and I really had fun. But there are other people that they don't have that I want to persist kind of like thinking, you know? And what I do with some people, which it happens all the time, guys, that people drop the eyes and they look to your feet, right? This is something that I teach you in Pro Skills too, is how to be very commanding. So then when you need to get their attention, they're actually looking at you and your hands rather than your legs. Okay. because I tell them, if you look at my legs, I can't tell you anything. I can't communicate because I'm dancing with my legs, right? So the things that I say is just concentrate in my arms and in my hands, even in my face, because my style is very like I'm very expressive with my face. Okay. My colleague Jared, for example, from Australia here, he's great also at teaching and amazing cueing, but he nothing with the face. I'm like, dude, how do you do it? Like I can't, like I'm so full of like gestures, and he's always like smiling and like very calm, in the face. That doesn't mean that his cueing is less effective than mine. It's just a different style, right? So that's what pro skills helps you to do, to find out, and within the skills, how to make them yours, but rescuing also always your style in your favor. Okay. Yes, Ben.
Yeah, speaking of face and smiling, because my goal for the last 10 Zumba classes I've done was just to smile, like for the whole class, like a big smile, no matter what's happening. So it's because you just forget to smile up on stage. I see some instructors and they're like, serious. They like halfway through the class, they've stopped. So I'm like, just as a participant, I'm just gonna, I set it like a goal. It was 10 minutes, then it was 20 minutes, and then I'm just gonna have to get the whole class smiling.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know, and I had this situation one time. An instructor messaged me, and he's like, "My students don't smile," and I said, "Do you smile?"
Mm.
Like, I said, "Record your class," and then she recorded. I'm like, "Oh my god, I don't smile." That's why they don't smile, right? But then with the smile, also like, yeah, and it needs to come naturally, right? Because otherwise you they still feel like you're super forced. But I understand what you mean, because when you see an instructor super serious, then you actually get nervous because you feel that they're so nervous. Yeah. But yeah, and that has to do also with many things. I mean, with taking the challenge into stepping in front of people, with not knowing if they have the skills. Maybe they want to try a new skill, and they get nervous because they don't know if it's going to work. So it could happen many. Maybe it's a choreography that they teach you for the first time, right? So of course, when I teach something for the first time, I don't smile as much as if I was teaching a song that I taught like 500 times, right? So it all comes with yeah, with experience, I guess. Any other questions? Let me see. Yes, yes. Cassandra, I think you're gonna ask something. No, you can unmute yourself if you want. Is that a yes?
Can you hear me? I was just gonna, because I've just started teaching. Like I've only taught maybe 2 classes, and but my gym that I work at is gonna start putting on regular, like weekly classes that I'll teach. But I still only have learnt the first class,
Yes.
like the choreography. I'm just worried about like how long can I teach that same choreography without people getting bored, sort of thing. Like I'm trying to learn the new one, like 89, but yeah, I'm just
So, what I would do is teach the same class. Um, how many times a week?
just once per week.
Teach the same class for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe after the second class, then you can even tell them like, guys, we're gonna do the same thing next class. After 4 weeks, we're gonna start introducing new songs. You can tell them.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to
Mm.
get familiar with my style of communicating with you. I want you to get familiar with the music. And then after that, just start recycling your playlist. So you add one new song and you take one out. If you are able to manage two songs, then two in, two out. You guys always must have in your playlist present a merengue, a salsa, a cumbia, and a reggaeton. Okay? No matter what, they don't have to go together, but you do want to have them spread out through the playlist. Okay. And the best rhythm to put right after the warm-up is merengue. I always recommend merengue. It's just like a nice transition from the warm-up into the workout. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, great question. Anything else that you may want to ask?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Let me go back to the website just in case, unless you, I think, Yvonne, you wanted to ask something, yeah? No? Okay, let me go back to the website to see if I can come up with something else quickly that I might need to show you. Um, have you worked in your instructor's page? That is something that you can start doing, okay, if you haven't yet. So here's mine, an example. By the way, every time you visit a trainer's page, you will be able to see all the upcoming trainings, okay, on listed there. So you can always see all my trainings there. You can post photos and videos. To be completely honest, I just added this to my page like right before the meeting. Because I never added videos before, and yeah, that is my most popular video on YouTube. It was many years ago, you've probably seen it. And yeah, and then you'll see here the licenses and education. Of course, you can modify that it will come up as you go and attending courses and events. And also it's going to show you milestones. Okay, but this is something very important that you can work on, adding your social media there. And it's a great benefit of being a Z member. Okay, so how to work on that? You just go here on the left hand side and instructors page. um, what else? That is not you. Teaching and promotion, again, you have lots of stuff to choreography notes there. um, Marketing materials, you also have marketing materials through the page, so go and review them just in case there's something there that is not in the app that you could use. Everything that has to do with trainings and education, here you can find too. Hopefully, if Australia and New Zealand continues like this, we might be able to have an event in person in the future. Beto came in 2019 after like 7 years or 8 years, I think. Yeah, early to, yeah. And it was amazing. It was a great community event. We had what, a masterclass with them with 1,200 people. It was insane, so good. And we had like a big one with them also in person, and a zine kind of like meeting, get together, where he was able to answer some questions and network with the community. So that was good. And yeah, and I think that's it with the page. um yeah, any other thing that I can help you with? We are 3 trainers here in Australia. So like I mentioned, well, 2 based in Australia, actually. Jared, he's based in the Gold Coast. Okay, no, Brisbane, Queensland. Okay, so he's based there, and he is the one teaching Gold, Strong Nation, which is the non-Zumba program, and he also teaches Zumba Step. Okay, and Rhythms 3 and Rhythms 2, and B1 too. Okay, Maria Teresa Stone, she was based in New Zealand, then she was based in Australia, and now she's back in New Zealand. And her specialty trainings are Aqua Zumba and Zumba Kids. And she also teaches Rhythms 2 and Rhythms 3 and Basic 1. Yeah. And I teach Basic 1, Rhythms 2, Rhythms 3, Pro Skills, toning, and I teach the virtual trainings, Virtual Pro, and Take the Lead. Okay, so Yvonne and Cassandra already Take the Lead. Yes, and guys, if you check the latest newsletter of Zumba, they mentioned there that they're gonna bring again for free Take the Lead and Virtual Pro. Okay, with moi. So you are going to get a code. I think it's early March, and I think you can choose one of the two. All right, they're free. I mean, do it. Okay, register. I think I have 3 dates coming up. 2 for Take the Lead. One is with Thailand time zone, but it still suits Australia. And 1 Virtual Pro. So 1 Virtual Pro and 2 Take the Leads. Those are 4-hour trainings. Take the Lead is more of a self-development type of course. And Virtual Pro, it's a 4-hour training that it helps you to be a little bit more ready for what virtual classes are. Okay, so that is the purpose of that training. And yeah, that's with those trainings. And like I said, we have also a team of Zumba jammers that I can send you the information also on how to get to know them. Are you part of the Facebook groups? So if you live in Australia, make sure you request to join Zins Oz. So I'm gonna put it in the chat here. Zins Oz for sure. Zumba instructors New Zealand, or New Zealand Zumba instructors. New Zealand Zumba instructors. And then we have like the local sites, since New South Wales, since Queensland, and since Melbourne, Victoria. Okay. Very important because that's how we communicate with you guys. Okay. I'm coming to Sydney in May, and I'm going to teach Rhythms 3 in person. I'm so excited to dance with people in front of me. So, yeah, May, Rhythms 3. I'm not coming to Phillip Island, but if you want to come to Melbourne, I have pretty much everything coming up in Melbourne. Okay. So, this Sunday, I have in person Pro Skills in Melbourne. Uh, and then the next in person, it's going to be probably in September. Okay. So this Sunday or September. I do have a virtual Pro Skills also. Everything is on my website, guys. Okay. So you just go and check there. I'm going to write down my website here, carolinaarias.zumba.com. Very easy. There. And Ellie, where are you based?
I'm in Horsham
And that
in
is
Victoria.
how far from Melbourne? I mean, from like how far? From
About 4 hours,
Oh, okay. All right.
Melbourne, in between Melbourne and Adelaide.
Oh, wow. What's the closer, Melbourne or Adelaide?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. Okay, cool. So I don't have many trainings in person in Melbourne, but if you still guys want the live streaming option, I also have all the trainings available in live stream. So it's really up to you, whatever you want to do. But my advice is keep moving forward. Okay. Don't think too much. I'm kind of like, hey, just do it kind of girl. Okay. So my advice is just move forward, even if it's just a small step. It's gonna help you to get somewhere. Okay. Start with one song. Start with, if you're already with a few songs already, ask someone help if you can jump in front of their people, and teach a song. Yeah. Any questions? Final questions? You can unmute yourselves. Yes.
Sorry, I just typed before. Where's the best place to buy Zumba like wear, active
Okay.
wear and things?
Yes.
Uh,
So zumbashop.com.au.
okay.
Okay. And then they can deliver whatever you are. Um, new collection is coming soon. I think it's on the 2nd of March. Shh. But don't tell anyone, because really don't tell anyone. Because the Zumba shop owner, she's like, but don't tell anyone that the Zumba. Because I'm like, after white shoes, because they haven't bring white shoes in a long time. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I know there are white shoes coming. She's like, yeah, but don't tell anyone. But you know me, I had to tell you, you know. So you know something that no one else knows. So yeah, zumbashop.com.au. That's where you get a 20% discount as a Zing member. So make sure that you create an account and then they get you verified, so then you can get your discount. Okay. You can also, since you are like in Phillip Island, Cassandra, maybe you're gonna start creating like, your own gang there, and then they want to buy Zumba wear. then you can order from them. You can tell them, hey, go to the website, and tell me what you like. They will see full price, right? And then you go and order for them with 20% discount. And you can make a 20% profit.
Ah, smart.
Right? And they can order through you. And then, yeah, I think over like $100, the shipping is free. So yeah, you can do that, right? They are really cool stuff. Cool. Any other questions, guys? We went for an hour. You see, an hour like this, boom, gone. All good? Well, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope the information I gave you, it was helpful. And know that we are here to support you. If you have any questions in regards to education or trainings or dates or anything, let us know. For technical support, you can always email support@zumba.com and they will be super happy to help you. They're usually quite quick, although you get the email like they will get back to you in 48 hours. Usually is before that time. And yeah, and I just look forward to see you in the future. For those in Melbourne, oh no, you guys are kind of fine of Melbourne. We have a masterclass in person also here. Because my birthday is on the 18th of March and we're going to celebrate on the 13th of March. We're going to do like a huge event here in Melbourne. So, well, I'm going to send you guys the info. And if you happen to be in the hood, come and visit. Okay. And that would be great because you can get to see other instructors and see a little bit more of the community. I have to say in Melbourne, we have an amazing community, huge, super proactive. And yeah, it's really cool. All right. I hope to see you in Sydney, Ben. And I tried to do New Zealand, Yvonne, but I think the
I know
beginning.
it got cancelled.
Yeah.
We were all ready to come up. We booked accommodation. Yes, she's coming, and then no, she's not. Well, you came, but you didn't have the masterclass, which we were going to come to.
Trainings because I had only like three people for each training. I think it was just with COVID and the beginning of the year, it wasn't a really like good date. So and now without the flights, quarantine flights, I can't live. I'm stuck here. Yeah. But anyways, you have the virtual option, which is great too. Okay.
For
Thank you
sure.
so much, guys. If you have any friends that want to do the live stream B1, I also have live stream B1, so you can refer them to me. Discount code. Take note. I'm gonna put it in here. Specialty LA25. That is a code for you to use if you want to register for a specialty training. Okay, so it will work for anything except Rhythms 2, because remember that Rhythms 2 you have 50% already discount as a Zim member, so that is the lowest. Okay, but for any other training you can use that code. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't remember when that code expires, but they just gave it to us, so I guess it's gonna be valid for at least another month. Okay, I really encourage you to take an in-person training if you can. It is a great experience, not only for the training, but you can get to network with other instructors, okay? And for B1, Carolina, 50, that is a 50% discount that you can give someone if they want to do a live stream training with me or with anyone. They can use the code with anyone, but send them to me. Okay. Thank you, guys. Super nice to meet you. We should do a group photo. Wait, don't go anywhere.
Ciao.
Smile. Don't go yet. Smile.
Arrivederci.
There you go. I'm going to post you on my story. So go to my Instagram. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Carolina.
Thank you
Bye.